Hey everyone, it's here. Are you looking for ways to preserve your fresh cabbage for the winter months? Look no further. In this video, I'll be sharing with you 3 simple and effective methods for keeping your cabbage fresh and delicious all winter long. Whether you prefer the traditional method of storing cabbage in a root cellar, the convenient approach of freezing it, or the unique technique of fermenting it into sauerkraut, I've got you covered. So, grab your favorite cabbage and join me as we explore the world of cabbage preservation. In a cellophane bag, this is a simple and effective way to preserve cabbage for a few months. Choose a head of cabbage that is firm and free of blemishes. Remove the outer leaves and wash the cabbage thoroughly. Cut the cabbage into wedges or shreds, depending on your preference. Place the cabbage in a cellophane bag and seal it tightly. Store the bag in a cool, dark place, such as a refrigerator or basement. With clay, this method is a bit more involved, but it can preserve cabbage for up to a year. Choose a head of cabbage that is firm and free of blemishes. Remove the outer leaves and wash the cabbage thoroughly. Prepare a clay mixture by combining 2 parts clay with 1 part water. Roll out the clay mixture until it is about ½ inch thick. Wrap the cabbage in the clay mixture, making sure to cover it completely. Allow the clay to dry completely, then store the cabbage in a cool, dark place. Additional methods. There are a few other methods that you can use to preserve cabbage for winter. These include salting. This method involves packing cabbage in salt, which draws out moisture and inhibits bacterial growth. Sauerkraut. This is a fermented cabbage dish that is made by salting and then fermenting cabbage with lactic acid bacteria. Freezing. This is a quick and easy way to preserve cabbage, but it can affect the texture of the cabbage. Tips. When choosing a head of cabbage to preserve, look for one that is heavy for its size and has tightly packed leaves. It is important to store cabbage in a cool, dark place to prevent it from spoiling. If you notice any signs of spoilage, such as mold or discoloration, discard the cabbage immediately. Enjoy your preserved cabbage. With the use of a vacuum cleaner, gather your supplies. You'll need a vacuum cleaner with a hose attachment, a large freezer bag, and a cabbage. Prepare the cabbage. Remove any damaged or wilted outer leaves from the cabbage. Place the cabbage in the bag. Seal the bag tightly, leaving only a small opening for the vacuum hose. Vacuum out the air. Insert the vacuum hose into the opening of the bag and turn on the vacuum cleaner. Suck out as much air as possible from the bag. Seal the bag. Once all the air is removed, seal the bag tightly. Store the cabbage. Place the vacuum-sealed bag of cabbage in the refrigerator or freezer. It will keep for up to 6 months in the refrigerator and up to 1 year in the freezer. In the cellar, choose a cool, dark, and humid location. The ideal temperature for storing cabbage is between 32 and 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Prepare the cabbage. Remove any damaged or wilted outer leaves from the cabbage. Wrap the cabbage in newspaper. This will help to protect the cabbage from moisture and pests. Store the cabbage. Place the wrapped cabbage on a shelf or in a bin in the cellar. Check the cabbage regularly. Every few weeks, check the cabbage for signs of spoilage, such as mold or rot. In the earth, choose a well-drained location. The soil should be loose and sandy, so that water can drain away easily. Dig a hole. The hole should be deep enough to bury the cabbage completely. Prepare the cabbage. Remove any damaged or wilted outer leaves from the cabbage. Place the cabbage in the hole. Cover the cabbage with soil. Mark the location. Place a marker, such as a stone or stick, near the buried cabbage so that you can find it later. Check the cabbage regularly. Every few weeks, check the cabbage for signs of spoilage, such as mold or rot. Additional tips. Choose a variety of cabbage that is known for its good storage qualities, such as Savoy or Red Acre. Harvest the cabbage when it is mature but not overripe. Handle the cabbage carefully to avoid bruising or damaging it. If you notice any signs of spoilage, discard the cabbage immediately. By following these tips, you can preserve fresh cabbage for winter and enjoy it for months to come.